Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Rebels offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The back's got it. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
The Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Third down play here out of the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Rebels will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense is throwing interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be 1st down. They're going to run it here. He's found Scoop, just trucks through the defender. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Rebels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Crosses the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, UTSA.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Snags a quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking right, this one caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Will he score here? Touchdown, UT San Antonio. This offense is still clicking. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw yet again. He fires it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And the Rebels will crank up the tempo.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for you.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Second down now after the sack. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Rebels. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns at last possession. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the Roadrunners will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. See if he can make a play on this return. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This quarterback on fire today. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And the runner takes off to his right. Breaking free at the 35. Good enough for the first down at the 37. And the Roadrunners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. First down here for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's brought down out at the 46. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Now it's second down here. Handoff heading left. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. The Roadrunners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Rebels. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Finally steps out of bounds, but an enormous return to flip the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And the Roadrunners will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws to the tight end. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, UTSA. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. He's going to lose yards there, forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to extend the play. The pass ball is incomplete and trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Defense is coming after him. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Roadrunners offense is back out there now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And the Roadrunners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads He's out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. UTSA, 42. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And the wideout goes in motion. And he's back to throw again on second down. Catch made on the right side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky he didn't get intercepted.
Well, Chris, it's third down. I understand there's a tendency for the quarterback to want to trust his arm and believe in his receivers to make a play. But, boy, that was a tight throw. He's lucky it wasn't picked.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. Complete to the running back on this fourth down play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Second down play coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. I'm going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he'll just get rid of it. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on fourth and goal, they're going for the touchdown. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. And this one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create here on the move. He's got his man wide open. That's a big hit at the end, but they've earned a fresh set of downs.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So second down after the incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. And the Rebels come up to the line in a hurry-up. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. UTSA offense is back out on the field now. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Roadrunners will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 7th play of the drive coming up. Same tailback, another carry. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Handoff in a single back formation. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down catch to the right. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, UTSA. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. 2nd down now.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now